Hello friends, I am Rasmiranjan Patnaik. I am welcoming you all to my YouTube channel. So today's topic is system of the body, in which we study about the endocrine system. In the endocrine system we studied about the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. सो आप इस वीडियो को लास्ट तक ज़रूर देखिए क्योंकि ये एग्ज़ाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू के लिए बहुत ही ज़रूरी है आपके लिए. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो नाउ. System of the body. So our body consist of 9 important systems. So जो हमारा बॉडी है ये 9 important सिस्टम के तहत काम करता है. सो द 9 systems आर endocrine system, skeletal system, muscular system, respiratory system, nervous system, digestive system, circulatory system, excretory system, and the last one is reproductive system. So these 9 systems are working with each other to regulate our body. So एक के बाद एक हम सारे सिस्टम पढ़ेंगे. तो आज हम शुरू करते हैं एंडोक्राइन सिस्टम के साथ. So endocrine system. In this endocrine system, first we study about the glands. What is the glands? So we have various type of glands in our human body. So glands are of basically it is of 3 types. One is exocrine gland, one is endocrine gland, one is mixed gland or heterocrine glands. So first you know that gland is of 3 types. One is endocrine, one is exocrine, one is heterocrine. So now the function of exocrine gland, the function of endocrine gland, and the function of heterocrine gland. What is the function? So first, exocrine gland secretes enzyme. It is the main point that all the exocrine gland secretes the enzyme. Like that, the endocrine gland secretes only the hormones. So first point is the endocrine gland is secretes hormone and the exocrine gland is secretes enzyme. And the heterocrine gland secretes both enzyme and hormone. That's why it is known as the mixed gland. Now it transfer through drugs, means these enzymes is transferred through drugs. What is the drug? This is pituitary gland. This one is pituitary gland. Okay, this is called duct. This part is called duct. So release enzyme when we have to digest the food. Exocrine gland releases its enzyme when we digest the food. At the time of digestion it releases its enzyme. Okay, now study of exocrine gland is known as exocrinology. Exocrinology. Now, what is the exocrine glands? Like milk gland, salivary gland, and tear gland. These glands are called exocrine glands. The exocrine glands are milk gland, salivary gland, and tear gland. Next is the endocrine gland, which is the most important topic. So endocrine gland secretes the hormone. As I said before that the endocrine gland secretes the hormone. Second thing is it is a ductless gland and it transfer its hormone through the blood. So ductless gland means this type of gland. It doesn't have this part. Okay. So ductless gland. Endocrine gland is ductless gland. After that, it transfer through blood, means it transfers its hormone through the blood. Next is it releases hormone every time, means exocrine gland releases its enzyme at the time of digestion, but endocrine gland releases its hormone every time. Okay, study of endocrine gland is endocrinology. Endocrinology, it is also important that study of endocrine gland is endocrinology. Now, what are the endocrine glands? Pituitary gland, thyroid gland, these type of gland are the endocrine gland. Now, heterocrine gland or the mixed gland. As we saw the name that both exocrine and endocrine gland are the known as the heterocrine gland or the mixed gland. So, it secretes enzyme and hormone both, as I said before, that it secretes enzyme and hormone both. And the example of the heterocrine gland is pancreas. Pancreas is the heterocrine gland, one and only gland, the pancreas, which is the heterocrine gland in the human body. So, next is our topic, that is endocrine system. So, through endocrine glands, some kinds of liquid secretes that called hormone. As we learned before that endocrine gland secretes hormone. Okay, these are ductless gland. It is also we learned before that it is a ductless gland. What is the meaning of ductless? Means it does not have a vase-like structure. So, how did, so where it source? So, सोर्स इज वेयर द हार्मोन मेड, जहाँ पर यह हार्मोन बनाया जाता है या बनते हैं वहीं पर ही उनका सोर्स होता है. एंड इट ट्रांसफर थ्रू द ब्लड. As endocrine gland does not have duct like structure, so it transfer through the blood. And sink is in means where it work. Okay, now the most important work of the hormone is to maintain a balance in the inner environment of the body, so that metabolic activity, osmotic pressure, etc. does not disturb in the changing situation. Means what it mean that to maintain a balance in the inner environment, means endocrine glands or hormones maintain all the balance like body temperature, the equilibrium of the body, this type of, that helps the metabolic activity, osmotic pressure, and do not disturb in the changing situation. Now, some main terminologies and its discoverer, that father of endocrinology is Thomas Edison. The father of endocrinology is Thomas Edison. And first hormone discovered is secretin in 1902. In 1902, the first hormone secretin is discovered, and it is discovered by Bellis and Sterling. So, the secretin hormone is discovered by Bellis and Sterling. And it is the first hormone that to be discovered. The second hormone is CCK, means chlorocystokinin. The first hormone is secretin, which is discovered in 1902, and the second hormone is CCK, chlorocystokinin. and the father of endocrinology is Thomas Edison. In 1921, Banting and Best discovered insulin from dog's pancreas. This question is very important, that who discovered insulin, first question, and where is it discovered and in which year. So insulin is discovered by Banting and Best, and it is discovered from dog's pancreas in 1921. So we revise it. Father of endocrinology is Thomas Edison. First hormone discovered was secretin in 1902, and it is discovered by Bellis and Starling. The second hormone discovered was CCK, that is chlorocystokinin. In 1921, Banting and Best discovered insulin from dog's pancreas. Now, the endocrine glands. We have 7 endocrine glands. We have total 7 endocrine glands. Okay, somewhere we saw that 7 and somewhere we saw that 8 endocrine glands. So, first gland is hypothalamus. Second gland is pituitary gland. Third one is thyroid gland. Fourth one is parathyroid gland. Fifth one is thymus gland. Sixth one is pancreas. Seventh one is adrenal gland. And eighth one is gonads. One by one we discuss all the glands, but in today's class we discuss the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland. So we know that endocrine glands is divided into 7 glands or 8 glands. The glands name are hypothalamus, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, thymus gland, pancreas, adrenal and gonads. Now, where these glands are situated in the human body. This one is male's human body, this one is female's human body. So, look, hypothalamus and pituitary, the both glands is situated in the brain with the pineal gland. Pineal is a gland, but before it was not considered as a gland. Okay, that's why it is not included in the endocrine gland. We discuss it in this class. So in the then thyroid gland on our neck and parathyroid gland, then thymus, then adrenal gland, then pancreas, then testis and ovary. So these are the glands. Now, what is hypothalamus? Hypothalamus is a part of forebrain. So look where the hypothalamus is present. Now, look at the diagram. This is the human brain. This one is the pituitary gland. Above the pituitary gland, the hypothalamus gland is present. So, if someone asks you where is the hypothalamus gland, so hypothalamus gland is present just before the pituitary gland. And it is the part of the forebrain. Now, something about hypothalamus. Forms a part of forebrain. It secretes neurohormones which affect the release of pituitary. So, hypothalamus gland secretes neurohormones. What is the neurohormone and what is its work? Neurohormone is affect the release of the hormones from pituitary. Means hypothalamus is also indirectly related with the pituitary gland, because the hormone which is secreted from the hypothalamus, that is neurohormone, is also affect the release of hormones from pituitary. It acts as their thermostat. It acts as thermostat means it controls the body temperature. So hypothalamus controls the body temperature. It is a question which several times comes in our examination. So hypothalamus controls the human body temperature. It also responsible for hunger, thirst, sex feelings. So this hypothalamus is also responsible for hunger, thirst and sex feeling. These are the question which is come in your examination, which will be come in your examination. So hypothalamus is a part of forebrain and it is situated just above the pituitary gland, and it secretes neurohormone which affect the release of the hormones from pituitary. It acts as thermostat means it controls the body temperature. It also responsible for hunger, thirst and sexual feeling. So this is all about the hypothalamus gland. Now the pituitary gland. So pituitary gland is the smallest gland of the human body. It is the smallest gland, not pineal gland. Pineal gland is the smallest, but it is not considered as the gland. That's why I told you before that pineal gland is not a endocrine gland. So pituitary gland is the smallest gland and its weight is 0.6 gram. Also called master gland. Why? Because it regulates all the six glands. And it controls all the other six glands. So it secretes some 8 hormones. The largest and the more number of hormones pituitary gland has. So first hormone is somatotrophic hormone. Somatotrophic means growth hormone. It stimulates the growth. Somatotrophic hormone is otherwise known as growth stimulating hormone. It controls the growth of the body. Means it controls the dwarfness. When its hyposecretion leads to the dwarfness and its hypersecretion leads to the acromegaly. मीन्स अगर ये ज़्यादा सिक्रिट होता है तो एक आदमी 7 फीट 7.5 ऐसे हाइट होता है, लाइक द ग्रेट खाली. ओके, इट्स हाइपरसिक्रेशन लीड्स टू acromegaly and its hyposecretion leads to dwarfness. Next is gonadotrophic hormone. So next hormone is gonadotrophic hormone or GTH. This hormone is very important for all the human beings because gonad. What is gonad? Gonad means the primary sex organ, which is testis and ovary. Male having testis and female having ovary. Both two in numbers means we have 2 testes and 2 ovaries. Male having 2 testes and female having 2 ovaries. So gonadotrophic hormone stimulates the primary sex organ like ovaries and testes. So GTH are of 2 hormones: follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, which is FSH and LH, which is responsible for the gonads or testes and ovaries. So look where the pituitary gland present. Pituitary gland is present in the base of the brain or below the hypothalamus. Okay, this is cerebrum, this one is the cerebellum, this one is the brain stem, which is connect with the spinal cord. Here is the spinal cord. Now, FSH, which is follicle stimulating hormone, it is secreted in males and females both. So FSH is secretes in males and females both. In males, it stimulates spermatogenesis, means in males it forms sperms. It forms sperms, and in females it forms ovary. Ovary. Spermatogenesis means formation of sperm, or ovarian follicle is formation of ovary, growth of ovary. Next, lutein hormone. It secretes in female only. So FSH secretes in both male and female, and LH it secretes only in female. Final maturation of ovarian follicle and ovulation takes place by LH only, means when the ovary or ovulation means egg, ovulation means egg, when egg is mature and it is ready for the meeting with sperm, that is takes place by LH only, means LH hormone. It is responsible for LH hormone. Now, लैक्टोजेनिक हार्मोन, लैक्टो आपने तो सुना होगा, बहुत सारे बच्चों के लैक्टोजेन मीन्स मिल्क प्रोड्यूसिंग हार्मोन. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज मिल्क प्रोड्यूसिंग हार्मोन. इट इनिशिएट्स मिल्क प्रोडक्शन इन द प्रेग्नेंट वुमेन. So lactogenic hormone means milk producing hormone. It is initiates milk production in the pregnant woman. Next is thyrotropic hormone. Aids in regulation of thyroid secretion. That's why pituitary gland is called master gland. Because it regulates everything like sex, means ovary, testes, like milk production, now thyroid secretion. So it's called everything of all the other glands. So thyrotropic hormone means aids in the regulation of thyroid secretion, means it also controls the thyroid secretion. Adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH. Sometimes in exam the acronym of ACTH also has that adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. Influence the secretion from the cortex of adrenal gland, means जो हमारे एड्रेनल ग्लैंड है उसका सिक्रीशन जो कॉर्टेक्स है उसमें से ये सिक्रीशन में हेल्प करता है. डायबेटोजेनिक और मेटाबॉलिक हार्मोन इन्फ्लुएंस मेटाबॉलिज्म ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, फैट्स एंड प्रोटीन. डायबेटोजेनिक हार्मोन और मेटाबॉलिक हार्मोन इन्फ्लुएंस मेटाबॉलिज्म ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, फैट्स एंड प्रोटीन. जो हमारे कार्बोहाइड्रेट, फैट्स एंड प्रोटीन का मेटाबॉलिज्म है वो डायबेटोजेनिक और मेटाबॉलिक हार्मोन करता है, जो कि पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड में है. ऑक्सीटोसिन और पिटोसिन, इट स्टिमुलेट्स स्मूथ मसल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्शन स्पेसिफिकली ऑफ यूटेरस ड्यूरिंग द चाइल्डबर्थ. ड्यूरिंग द चाइल्डबर्थ it contract the uterus, and so it stimulates smooth muscles contraction, means during the pregnancy time or during the childbirth. During the childbirth the uterus having smooth muscle, so it contract and spread. It is because of the oxytocin or pitocin. It is also important for your examination. It also helps in secretion of milk in female. So two hormones which are help in secretion of milk, oxytocin and lactogenic hormone. Next one is vasopressin or ADH antidiuretic hormone regulates reabsorption of water from the kidney tubules. It is also very important hormone because it is regulates reabsorption of water from the kidney tubule. Kidney tubules में जो reabsorption होता है वाटर का वो करने के लिए ये हार्मोन रिस्पॉन्सिबल है. अगर रीएब्जॉर्प्शन नहीं होगा किडनी में तो क्या होगा, किडनी में वाटर रह जाएगा, उसके बाद हमें डायलिसिस करना पड़ेगा और किडनी डिजीज दिखाई देगा. ऑल्सो कॉल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ स्मॉल आर्टरीज कॉजिंग इंक्रीज इन ब्लड प्रेशर. सो इट ऑल्सो cause contraction of small arteries. The small arteries contraction is also caused by this vasopressin or ADH antideuteric hormone. Now the pineal gland. First look where the pineal gland is present. The pineal gland is present here. Means just opposite of the pituitary gland. Just opposite of the pituitary gland. This one is the pineal gland. A small gland. Okay. It is the smallest but is not considered as smallest because it is not an endocrine gland. So pineal gland controls biological activity. What is the meaning of biological activity? Means biological clock. ये क्या होता है देखिए. If you want to wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, then आप क्या करोगे, आप सोच के सोओगे कि मुझे 6 o'clock में वेकअप होना है. तो इसके लिए आप देखोगे कि ठीक 6 o'clock में you will be wake up. So this is caused by pineal gland and controls melanin. What is melanin? Melanins control our skin color. Skin color. If melanin ज़्यादा होगा तो स्किन फेयर होगा और इफ मेलानिन कम होगा तो स्किन डार्कर होगा. सो पिनाल ग्लैंड इज ऑल्सो कंट्रोल्स द मेलानिन एंड बायोलॉजिकल क्लॉक. आपको समझ में आ गया होगा व्हाट इज बायोलॉजिकल क्लॉक. सो इसी के साथ ये वीडियो यहाँ पर ही ख़त्म होता है. सो प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल. थैंक यू.